The Bearded Kitchen's way of making some homemade flour tortillas that you're not going to want to miss. Super easy to do. 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 cup of already hot water, and 1/3 cup of melted butter. And then we're just going to knead this until it's a nice dough ball. You might have to add a little bit of flour so that it's not sticky. You don't want it to be sticking to your fingers when you get it completely done. Then we're going to place it into a covered bowl and let it rest for maybe 15 or 20 minutes. It's not going to rise, but you want to leave it and let it set for 15 or 20 minutes before you start making the actual tortillas themselves. Once you've let it rest for that 15 or 20 minutes, then you can take it. Then you're going to take and cut it up into little small pieces. And these little small pieces are going to actually make bigger tortillas than what you would imagine. I like my tortillas being a little bit more on the thinner side. So I'm going to take them, I'm going to cut them up into those chunks, and then I'm going to roll them up, each one into a ball. Then you'll be ready to get your rolling pin and start rolling these into what will end up being your flour tortillas. Take you some flour, sprinkle it down, place you one of those dough balls on there, sprinkle a little bit more flour down on that, and then start rolling this until you get it as thin as you would like your flour tortillas to be. You might have to play with it at first to determine how thin you need to roll them. And again, I do like mine to be pretty thin, almost to where you can see through them. I'm telling y'all, with just a little bit of effort and not too many ingredients, you can have some delicious homemade tortillas. Get you a pan on about a medium heat. I do spray it down with a little bit of grease, not too much though. Then place your tortilla in it, and we're just going to wait for it to what I would call blister up. Once it starts to do that, flip it, let it cook on the other side. It doesn't take too many seconds on each side, and then you're going to pull it, set it to the side, and just continue to repeat that with each one. You're going to watch it blister up, which I will show you here in just a few seconds. Once it starts to blister up, again, flip it to the other side, let it cook on that side, and then pull it, set it to the side, and look at that. 3 cups of flour and made all those tortillas absolutely lip-lapping good.